Perfetto, grazie. Non è che è colpa mia.
Che mi combini, Jacopo? Ma ti sembra il caso?
Lo so, troppo potente.
Cazzo, abbiamo un importante, tu. Le bandiere, bravo, vediamo. Non ti riconosco più.
Lo so. Aspettiamo se- Aspetta, fermati un attimo. Che ho detto siamo in onda, ho detto aggiustate così. Al limite se c'hai il filo.
You are the boss. Go. No, no, I mean, you can go, Leonardo. First match.
We're about to have the first match, the bronze final for Women Open, W1 Women Open, Victoria Kingston, Great Britain, Asia
Good morning,
Pellizzari,
ladies and
Italy.
gentlemen. We're here in the Police Academy in Spinaceto, Rome, that hosts the team sport of the police. And this week, this has been the host place for this Para Archery European Cup for the first leg of the tournament of 2025. We're about to start with the bronze medal matches. In a few moments, we will see the bronze medal match for V1 Women Open. We will see Kingston Victoria from GBR shooting against Pellizzari Asia from Italy. The speaker for today are me, Aiko Rolando,
And good morning to all. I am Cinzia Noziglia. I'm from Italy. I'm an athlete of national team, and like Aiko, I am part of Fiamme Oro. That is the sporting division of Polis. So we are at our home now, and welcome to Italy, and welcome to Rome, and welcome to Academy of Spinaceto, to all people that are following our life.
okay, athletes are entering on the shooting line. So I think the match will start in a few moments. So on target number 1, we will see Kingston Victoria.
Yes, from GBR. She's a 43 years old athlete. Now she's at the 10th position of world ranking.
And on target number 2, we will see Asia Pellizzari from Italy. She's a very young athlete. She's only 23 years old
Target number 1
and
for Great Britain, Victoria
is ranked
Kingston.
number 7 in the world right now. And
Target number
considering
2 for
her
Italy,
young
Asia
age, she has
Pellizzari.
won quite a lot in her career, counting 4 medals at the World Championships and I think 6 medals at the European Championships.
Okay, the presentation is done, so now we are waiting for the start.
Okay,
Okay,
Asia will start to shoot first. As you will see, for those who are new to the sport
Let's go.
or to para archery events, they will have 30 seconds to shoot each arrow, differently than other competitions where usually athletes have only 20 seconds. They're shooting 50 meters on 80 centimeter target face, and they're using compound bows. So first arrow has been shot. It's a 8,
8 on the line.
and
Now it's time for Victoria.
8 for her as well.
8, 8. 6,
This is a 6 down
6.
for Asia.
Okay, as you can see, the extra time. Oh, that was a quick shot.
9,
Nice, nice.
9.
Both of the time she has used only 10 seconds to shoot her arrow.
Yes, it's very fast.
Faster than a bear bow.
No, not very fast.
Low 7.
7.
That was a
7.
good group. And
9,
10, I don't know.
Ah.
No, it's 9.
I think that's
But it's
9.
very, very close to the line of the 10.
Yeah, for those who are completely new to archery, the inner circle of the yellow is 10 and every circle is 1 point less. So the other circle in the yellow is 9 and so on. And if an arrow touches the line of the higher points, you get that point. So you have seen the first arrow of Asia, which has touched the 8th line. That was an 8, but we need the judge to check Victoria's arrow to see if it touched the 10 ring or not. Okay, in compound and in V1 we have the point system, so they will shoot 5 ends of 3 arrows each, and at the end of these 15 arrows, whoever has scored more points will win the match. And if they're gonna be tie, we will see a shoot off. Okay, I think Victoria has
It
scored
was
a 10.
for Victoria, yes.
So 27,
So we have
21.
27 and 21.
6 points different.
Now Asia start because her score are lower, so she start. It's a 9.
9, 9.
Così tira verso l'alto.
A 9 for her as well. Wow, she's always using 10 seconds. She's like a clock.
It's very constant time.
Yeah. As you can see, Asia is a little bit slower, but that's okay. She has 30 seconds. She can do whatever she wants in that time.
Another 8.
That's an 8.
8.
But you can see they're using lots of some time to prepare themselves before shooting. 7 low on the left.
For Victoria.
8, 8.
This is
4, 4.
so they are 47 for Victoria and 46 for Asia.
So this match may be interesting. The level seems to be quite the same, so this will be an interesting match. Okay, we can give you a little context about what you're seeing for Para Archery. This is the V1 category. So people in this category usually have spinal issues, or anyway, they're usually quadriplegic. And
Yes, the division depends on the classifier score. So V1 is one of the division of the para archery, and they had a compound, but they use the scope of a recure. They don't have the peep,
yeah,
uh,
and
but they use the compound like adaptive equipment,
yeah,
like other adaptive equipment that are admitted
yeah.
all.
You may see some different equipments during these finals, and also one big difference between compound open, for example, their draw weight must be under 45 pounds for V1, while for compound and compound open, the draw weight must be under 60 pounds. So they both are lighter, and also also they're using a different target, because usually we only see the rings between 10 to 5.
This is complete.
7, 7.
Okay, so the third end started while we were talking, and Asia shot 9, Victoria shot 7. So now Asia is leading.
Leading 1 point. Another
9,
Another
9.
She has switched on the right now.
9, 9.
And so
Asia is already 1 point lead.
I think that's
It seems 8.
8 or
But I heard
9.
9.
8 or 9 on the line. The judge on the target will decide. And that's 10.
10, 10.
So the situation could be either Victoria is leading by 1 point, 73-72, or if the last arrow for Asia was 9, they're tied at the end of the third end. So 6 more arrows to decide who will come home with a bronze medal, who will leave this final with a 4th place.
Just to remember, today we will see all bronze medal match, and today we are here in Police Academy, where the qualification round was done. The final for gold will be tomorrow. They will be in Nando Martellini Stadium near Caracalla Bath. That is one of the most beautiful archaeological sites of Rome. If you want, you can see the final for the team, the gold final for the team tomorrow morning on the World Archery Europe channel. and the final for golds in individual matches for on Archery Plus in the afternoon tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll start 2:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, and
And now, so Victoria is leading 1 point.
okay,
So
that was an 8.
there was an 8. Yes,
Okay, well,
this is the
1
third
point,
dance.
1 point different is nothing.
Yeah.
So everything it can change until the last arrow. So let's see what these athletes can do. That's 7. Low on the left. She doesn't seem happy with this shot.
And it's a
9.
That's a 9, yeah. And again, 10 seconds and she's done.
Posso quello onestamente.
Oh, that's 9. Very close to
Nine.
the
close
10.
to the line of 10.
That's Nate
8.
on the right. So that means that 4 arrows to shoot for these two athletes and 2 point difference. 90 points for Victoria, 88 points for Asia. That's 7 on the left.
7.
She's taking some time. Low 9.
9.
So the different the
So
difference
for
has grown
and
to
unofficially we have
4
26
points.
for Victoria Kingston and
I think we don't
23
have
for Asia
any
So the British
doubt about the lines
means
for this end.
unofficial 3
I
points
think
and
they
now
were all
leading
pretty sure,
by
pretty
4.
clear. I was checking if we will see these two athletes again tomorrow in the teams or in the not well in teams or in the mixed teams, but I think we will see only Asia in the mixed team gold medal match tomorrow at 10 past 12, and they will shoot again. They will shoot against the Czech Republic, and her teammate will be Paolo Sonon.
And now we start.
So it's confirmed. 99 to 95. 3 arrows to go. Asia is starting again.
Yes, because her score are lower, so she start.
Let's see if she can turn the table. Okay,
9.
that's 9.
9.
It's important in these situations. It's important to put pressure on your opponent.
Yeah.
The first arrow of the end is huge. But
9.
Victoria is showing really well this match. That's another 9.
This is
8.
8 on the left. Yeah.
another 9.
Wow, another 9.
9.
Last arrows. 1 for Asia, 1 for Victoria.
And Victoria is leading.
By 5 points now.
This is a
Seven.
7.
That's
Sette.
7. So that means Victoria
Victoria
need
need 3
to
3
win.
points to win. Yeah. This is 8. So the first bronze medal is to Victoria Kingston from GBR.
Congratulations for the medal, and also congratulations to her opponent that will leave with fourth place today, but she will have a chance to come back to go home with gold medal tomorrow. Asia should in fact in the mixed
Mixed
team
team, yeah.
tomorrow. And I think that that will be the last match of the morning. Right, tomorrow she will shoot.
Yeah, the last, yeah.
So that will be our last final because tomorrow morning we will be with you as well.
Again.
Yeah, and but we will leave you for the afternoon.
During the first end, Kingston gained 6 points. During the second one, Pelissari came back winning by 5 points. Then again, two very good ends for Victoria Kingston after the third one with a tie. So again, bronze medal for Victoria Kingston, Great Britain.
Okay, now
And the
you
next
can
match
see our
Will
teammates
be the men W1 Open.
congratulating to Victoria, and well, she deserved all the congratulations. She has shot really well. So next match will be men
Man
V1.
Open.
Yeah, we will see
Luis Jaime Gomes Perillo Helcio from Brazil versus Drauninski David from Czech Republic.
Sì.
okay. I think the athletes are ready to enter in the field or almost ready. So I think in a few moments we will see the athletes entering in this final field to um, to see who will come home with a medal and who will leave with fourth place.
So now just time to prepare the field for the next final, and we will start.
Va bene così il gazebo?
Yeah, the field needed some setup. Okay, I think we have a few minutes to share because we have a few minutes delay, so that means in 3 or 4 minutes the match will start.
Yes, there. The staff need more time to prepare the field, so we have to wait.
Yeah. Now you are seeing the field of plays. the field of play of this competition, so most of the targets has already been taken off, but this athletic stadium has hosted the targets for the competition.
Yes, this is the same field of the qualification round, so it's very big field.
Yeah.
Okay, it seems that they are ready.
And W1
Oh, okay.
Open bronze medal final
Presentation.
on target 1 representing Brazil, Elcio Luis Jaime Gomez Perillo.
Athletes are entering in the
On
field.
target 2 representing
Okay,
Czech
so
Republic,
on
David Dramiński.
on target number 1, you will see the athlete from Brazil. On target number 2, the athlete for Czech Republic. And now we can give you some information about these two athletes. I think right now you are seeing the first Paralympic medalist of the day, but not just a Paralympic athlete, a Paralympic medalist, gold medalist, so Paralympic champion. David Droninsky is quite an experienced athlete. She has 2 gold medals at the Paralympic Games in Tokyo 2021 and in China in 2008. 4 silver medals in four silver medals individual events at the Paralympic Games in 2016 in Rio, in 2012 in London, and also in the team in 2024, 2021, and 1 bronze medal. So wow, what a curriculum for him. So while I was listing, the match is ready to start, and David is shooting first. I think David was ranked 3rd in this tournament, while Elcio was ranked 9th. So that means that David had the chance to choose if he wanted to shoot first or second. The first arrow has been shot, and that was a 5. So let's see how he is.
8 Otto.
Yeah, Elcio.
9
That's
Nove.
9. Wow, that's next. That's 10.
Dieci.
In these competitions, the smaller circle, the X ring, doesn't count. Actually, the doesn't count to win the match, but I'm quite sure it does count for the world records. But for the compound, but for the recurve, for example, it doesn't count. It's only
9 Nove.
It's only a 10, also because we don't have a world record, since the recurve are using the set system, as you will see later this morning. So
Elcio is now leading for 7 points. Something about Elcio, he is 56 years old, from Brazil, and in this competition he win the elimination round, the first elimination round versus Davidek Karel from Czech Republic, and then he win for 1 point um, in the second elimination round versus Paolo Tonon from Italy, and we lost the semi-final versus Maurizio Panella from Italy, and now he is competing for bronze medal.
Oh, okay, I think the field is clear, so we are ready to start.
Yes.
Yeah, the judge, line judge, as
Says it's time.
it's time to start. So David is starting again because his score is lower
Yeah.
than, and as you have seen before and as we have said before, lower score start every time. While in the first hand and in a shoot off, if that's the case,
This is a 6.
yeah, this is
Low
6.
6.
The one who is starting is decided at the beginning of the match.
And this is a 9 for us.
9, 9.
10-point difference now. And this is a
10.
That's a 10, yes. Another 10.
Yes.
Wow. So still 10 points difference. And that's a 7.
7.
So let's see how Elcio will react.
8.
That's an 8. So
another 27 for us.
so he has gained even more points in this end. So now the difference
Is
is
11 points.
11 points. Yeah, as we have said before, nothing is decided until the last arrow.
Oh yeah,
But
we know.
we have seen quite everything in our careers. Especially we are also field professionals. So in those competitions, trust us, everything can happen. Also because usually in the final, the last end is the most difficult you have seen in the
the most heavy
yeah.
arrow.
Yeah, usually the target is difficult. The nerves are going crazy after a week of competing. So we have seen some plot twists in our career, but we can say that having a difference of 11 points, which is more than you can score with one arrow, can give you some stress relief. Like you only have to manage.
Depends how you react of this great leading.
Yes.
Sometimes, if you are too much relaxed, this is not good.
Yeah, you may open your groups, because for some people, like just trying to stay
9.
there.
David open in good way the third and
But
But
Elcio doesn't care.
yeah.
Elcio should have 9 as well, so the difference is still 11 points. So David needs to put some pressure. I think that's an 8.
Yes.
but we haven't seen the target
No,
for a
we
long
see
time.
the number on the
Okay,
Another eight.
An 8 for him as well. This is what I was saying. Like, you just need to tie. You don't need to gain more if you have such different.
and 9.
Nah, as well.
Okay.
26 in this end for David. And another 9. So 26 even for Elsie. So
Still 11
still
points.
11.
An 80
Yeah.
for Hessery's Jaime Gomez-Perillo and
Yeah.
69 for David
Now
Giannini.
you can see the coaches are coming to the athletes. They're making shade with umbrellas because Rome weather has not
very
been. Yeah, it's been hard this week. This has been a really hot week, but also a very windy one. Like the athletes had to face some quite complex conditions because the temperature were really high. Yesterday we have touched, I think,
I think
30,
around
31,
30
31 degrees, which are a lot considering it's only May. But yeah, in
But
Rome,
we can see that the summer is start maybe
Yeah.
in these days.
yeah, Rome is also a hot city. We have to say this. So there was
And it's a lot of wind, so
Yeah.
yesterday there was a very strange windy storm.
yeah, so it's been hard for them, but
But maybe now the wind it's
yeah, I think this is the best condition
Yeah.
uh,
there isn't wind today.
they can find. Yeah, zero wind. Yeah, it's warm, but we cannot. Wow, that's 10.
Yes,
This is what we were saying before. He needs to put pressure, and I think his experience will help him. 9. So 10 points difference. Okay, we have 5 arrows to go because this is the fourth end, and
This is an 8.
8.
yeah, really close to
No,
the
eight,
9.
Close to the line of 9, but it seems that it doesn't touch. Wow.
That 10.
Yes,
Helsio has a really fast shot, like he's using really short time, but he's doing a really good job in this final.
Another 9.
A 9 for David.
27 for David. And let's see the last arrow of this end. It's an 8.
It's, I think could be a 7. I don't know. Yeah, 7 star. That means the judge needs to decide if it touches the 8th line.
Luis Jaime Gomez-Perillo for this end and a 27 for David Giannini.
So for those who have connected now, they are shooting at 50 meters, like compound open that we will see later today, and they are shooting on 80 centimeters target face. Since this is WV1, they are using compounds with draw weight limit of 45 pounds and they are using mechanic releases, but they are using recurve bows scopes, and they don't use the peep. So you can call this an hybrid between compound and recurve.
Pesa quanto costa?
No, sto vincendo il Brasile.
Okay, so we are ready to start
The last
the
time.
last end. Since the difference is 10 points,
Yeah.
we
Very hard.
yeah, but that means that the last arrow for Elcio was an 8. So they both have shot 27. Sorry, 27 in the last end.
It's 10.
And 10.
And a good 10.
Eight. Otto.
Oh, 8 points for Elcio. So 8 points difference. Nine.
9.
He needs to try to stay in the yellow if he wants a chance. Of course, I'm talking about David. Another 8.
Otto.
So this is a crucial arrow for both of the athletes. David needs to give everything he has. Okay, that's 9. 28
Nine.
points to close. So Elsie needs to score a 3 or higher to win. With a 2, we will see a show off. And that's 9.
9.
Great way to close this match.
Unofficially, we have a 20.
Great shooting for both of the athletes, but especially for Elsie, of course, who will come home to Brazil with a bronze medal.
Let's see the result.
Okay, the judge has confirmed.
Winner
So
actually from Australia.
you can see the athletes congratulating to each other and to each other coach. So these are the highlights of the match. Little recap. And in a few minutes, I think we will be ready to start with the compound women open. Yeah, so we will see some differences. The equipment is quite similar, but they have different scopes because compound women open are using classic compound scopes, so they have some zoom in the scope, and they have a system to check the verticality of their bow. They have a peep, and the draw weight limit is higher because they can have up to 60 pounds.
And the target is new. They change. They use the target from 10 to 5 points.
Appena torna Leo dal bagno, fa una cosa.
We will see the match of Phoebe Patterson Pine from GBR versus Eleonora Sarti from Italy. In the semi-final, there are 3 athletes of GBR and Eleonora from Italy. So I think that the Great Britain is leading in this division.
Bronze
Because
medal
in
match
gold
for
medal we
women
have
open.
We have
Yeah, two athletes
two
from
athletes
from
Great
GBR.
Britain.
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon we will see Graham Jody shooting against Stratton Jessica. Wow. As we have said before, tomorrow they will compete at the um, Nando Martellini Stadium in the Caracalla Baths in the center of the eternal city of Rome. Of course, we
And you can follow on Archery Plus tomorrow in the afternoon. You can follow the individual matches for gold. And
On
tomorrow in
target
the morning,
one for Great
we will be
Britain,
together again
Phoebe Patterson
World
Payne.
Archery Europe channel for the
Team
gold
matches.
of team.
On target two,
Presentation now.
representing
So,
Italy, Eleonora Sarti.
Eleonora Sarti.
From Italy.
Okay,
Judge
Mr. Frederick Carl.
who start first and second.
okay.
Seems that
Uh,
Phoebe start and Eleonora shot.
Yeah, in fact, Phoebe
Yes.
Phoebe was ranked 5th in this competition after the qualification, while Eleonora was ranked 11th. So she had to climb
Yeah.
to climb up to
The
this
ranking.
the ranking up to this bronze medal match. I think most of the athletes want to shoot first when they can decide.
9, Novi.
And Phoebe start with a 9. I think this decision, at least for me, this decision usually is made in case of a shoot-off.
I know, but I prefer to shoot as a second. I don't know why. I prefer to look what my competitors do. They are starting,
Otto.
so it's 9 and 8 for Phoebe
And the 6.
6 for Eleonora, that is shooting her second arrow now.
And that's a 9.
9, Novi.
Low on the left. She's fixing her
On
sight.
the sight.
Yeah, I think the fact of seeing what the opponent has done could be important in some
10,
in some conditions, like if the light changes or if there are some difference between the practice field and the final field. It may be important. And 10 for Eleonora as well.
And officially we have 27 for Patterson
But I
Payne
think
and
in this
25
field the practice field is quite similar to the final field, so there shouldn't be changes in the sight or something like that between the practice field and the final field. But like in field, for example, because as we have said before, we are quite experienced field athletes. In field, it could be useful to see what the opponent has done, because when you're shooting uphill or downhill, you need to make some changes in the sight or in the string to shoot, especially if you see final fields like the ones we have seen in the last years. Like in Italy, we are quite famous to to make interesting final fields. Okay, so second
So
and starting.
Phoebe leading for 2 points.
Okay, Eleonora is starting to shoot first in this second end, because she has shot 25 points in the first 10, so she's behind.
It's a 9.
Line or 9? Okay. So Phoebe is shooting now, and that's next. That's an impressive shot. Okay, you can see some difference between the previous match and this one. Like, wow, an X again. And for example, both Eleonora and the Phoebe are shooting using
Stool.
a stool, yes, instead of the cartwheel. So
Yes,
that means that they're both able to walk a little bit. That's 9.
Yes, the adaptive equipment is decided by the classifier, so just to put all athletes of the same division on the same level.
Wow. This is gonna be an interesting match. Yeah,
Yes,
they're
29
both.
versus 28 for this end.
Yeah, they're shooting really good.
So 1 point more for Phoebe, and now Phoebe is leading by 3 points. 56 and 53.
Okay, we can give you some context about these two athletes. Starting with Eleonora Sarti from Italy. She is an experienced athlete. I have to say this. I have competed alongside with her in the abled national team. So, and in fact, we can see she's ranked 16th in the compound women open for para archery, but she's ranked 141 in the abled archery world ranking, and she has 5 medals from the world championship, 1 gold and 4 bronzes.
Yes, I think that one of the most beautiful things of archery and para archery is that the para athletes can compete with the other athletes in the same way, and I think that archery is a sport that puts all people on the same level.
Yes,
There is a lot of athletes that we will see today and tomorrow that are competing, and they are win
yeah,
in the target and indoor competition,
yes, but for example,
not only in para. So
yeah,
I think this is amazing.
yeah,
It's usual for us, for the people that practice archery. It's usual, but I think that for someone that it's not usual to archery, this is a very, very emotional aspect of this sport.
yeah. I remember last year Eleonora has won a silver medal with the team in the Grand Prix in Porridge, I think. And she also, one of her world medals is actually has been won in the indoor championship in 2016 with the team. I think that was in Turkey. Yeah? Yeah, I think that was Ankara
In the
2016.
meantime, while we are talking, the situation is very changing, because now they are tied, 83 to 83,
Unofficially, and 30 points
by
in this end.
Eleonora.
Tying
Yeah.
the match with 27 in this end. for
Yes,
Phoebe
she's
Topallo.
trying to turn the table. Now she
Third end.
shooting a great end, and we can give you some context about Phoebe as well.
Patterson Pine, Great Britain for Eleonora Sarti, Italy.
Okay.
Phoebe is 26 years old. As we say, she's from Great Britain. And she holds a great athletes. She has a Paralympic and gold in Paralympic game in 2021 in individual match.
Wow, so
And,
another Paralympic champion here.
And she also world champion in 2023 with the team. She has a silver with the team in 2019 and 2 bronze in 2022 and in 2017. So we have a high level champion.
Yeah.
I think that they are both very high level.
Yeah.
And we can see the score.
Yeah, we are.
That speak for them.
Yeah, they are showing us what they can do. So in fact, Phoebe has shot another 10, and while Eleonora's just shot 9. So that means now Phoebe is leading by 1 point. Another 10. And that's an 8. So being this close with the scores, every arrow counts. You need to keep it up until the end. So 29 points for Phoebe, which means that Eleonora needs to keep the nervous. And that's 10. That's 10. So that was that was the nervous I was talking about.
And an unofficial 27 after his end for Eleonora Sarti.
And it is confirmed, 2 points lead by Phoebe. And we go to the last.
Official 100.
I was checking, and we will see these 2 athletes competing again, one against the other tomorrow morning, because both of them will compete for the gold medal match in the double. Yeah. So. Phoebe will shoot with Stratton Jessica, that will compete as well in the individual gold medal match, while Eleonora will compete alongside with Virgilio Maria Andrea. Okay, so they're starting the last end of this match, and there is a difference of 2 points between Phoebe and Eleonora. Eleonora started to shoot and has shot 9. Oh, wow, that's 10. Eleonora really needs to keep it up. That's 10. Great shooting.
Another 10.
Wow. So 3 points difference and 1 arrow to go. That's an 8. So that this means that Phoebe needs a 6
To win.
to win. For those who are new to athletes, to archery, I'm sorry. To archery, 6 is in the blue ring. That was an 8.
And so
She need,
Phoebe wins the bronze medal.
yeah, she has done what she needed. Great shooting for for Phoebe. We can see her shaking and hugging the coach. I think this is an emotional moment for her. Even though she is an experienced athlete, the feeling you feel in the final field is always the same. You never get used to it. Yeah.
Wins the bronze medal.
And it's official, the judge officially says
It has confirmed. So, bronze medal for Phoebe, 4th place for Eleonora, but this doesn't mean she won't come home with a medal, because as we have said before, we will see again these 2 amazing athletes tomorrow in the gold medal match for the compound open double for women, of course. So,
And now it's time for men. For compound man open, bronze medal.
so
As
we
we can say, we are here in Police Academy in Roma Spinaceto, where take place the qualification round and the elimination round of this competition. This is the field of play, this is the field of the qualification, and we are inside of the Academy of Police.
yes, these are
Have in this place there is the base of all sport department of police.
yes, this is
Not all. A
not
lot.
all, yeah, because
A lot of the
for
sports
example
that
the beach sports
Yeah.
and the sports that needs the sea, of course, are not training here. We have some other academies, but for example, archery is based here in Spinaceto. Me and Cinzia, we are athletes for the police. So, yeah,
That's because in Italy there is a lot of athletes that are part of the military or paramilitary group. Every military or paramilitary group have a sport division just for help the high-level archer and the high-level athletes, and just to improve the spirits of sport in the people.
yeah, this is a huge help. We're safe.
Yeah.
Target 2
Yeah.
representing Australia.
Okay,
Okay.
so we are
On to the
presenting
next.
the bronze medalists.
Mr. Nazareno Zaratin.
So we
Now
have
we have Maxime Guerin from France
Target 2 shooting
versus
first.
Milne Jonathan from
Australia.
Australia.
Yes, this might seem confusing because this is an European cup, but we are saying athletes from Australia. What is this? No, since this is not an European championship, also people from other continents can compete here. We have seen Helcio from Brazil before. We are seeing now
We will see.
Jonathan from Australia,
Yeah,
and we will see
we will
athletes.
see athletes from India, from Korea,
and I
and
think
from from other extra-European countries. We are starting.
okay. So
Jonathan start.
Jonathan start since he was ranked second of sorry after the qualification, while Maxim was ranked fourth. And he has started with 9 start, which means that the judge for the target needs to check the arrow and
And
see
this is a clear 9 for Maxim.
if that's a 10. So after the first arrows, we are even. Wow, this is an X.
10.
In my opinion, I think the first arrow might touch the line.
It seems yes, but
Yeah, of course we have to wait.
binoculars, so
Yeah, we have to wait the confirmation of the judge, and that was another 10. Another X. Wow, that was quite a long hold. Wow.
10.
Okay. Wow. This, I think this will be a really high level match.
Yeah.
Both of the athletes seems.
As the other athletes, we can see that Maxim shot in compound open, so in Paralympic division, but also in compound man. So the level is very, very high. He is 30 years old athlete from France. He had 2 Paralympic appearances in Rio de Janeiro in 2016 and in Paris 2024.
Okay.
He's just a European para champion in team in 2023 and 2 times silver medal in the European Championship in 2016 with in individual match, and in 2016 both with the team.
Okay. The judges said that we are ready. Yeah, we are ready to.
The line was so.
Oh,
it was
right.
Yeah. For Jonathan was 30.
So perfect score for Jonathan. 29 points for
Maxim.
Maxime.
That is starting. Nine.
9 close to the 10. Let's see if what Jonathan will respond. That's the same. That's the same hole, but I'm quite confident that that's 9. Really,
I think,
really
yes,
close to
very
the
close,
10.
but it's 9.
That's 9. Yes, one thing we. Oh, that's
a lot of work for judge. A
Yeah.
lot of job.
I think they need to. We need to keep them entertained. Like, okay, we have said like that because the arrow for the French archer is. I think that may touch the 9 line, while Jonathan shot on another 9. And that's an X. We're back in the 10. Yes. the X ring right now count as a 10. It doesn't care if that's X or a liner 10 like this arrow. For
During the first and
for the purpose of the match.
Let's check also this one for
So that means that if they show the same score, even though one of the athletes shot more X's than the other, there will be there could be a shoot-off. But this game of the X's will change soon, because in a few days the first World Cup will start in the third stage of the World Cup circuit will start in Antalya, and that will be the first ever competition where the X will count as an 11, both for recurve and the compounds. There will be quite interesting changes in the rules, because we won't see 72 arrows for qualification. We will see only 60 arrows, 10 ends, no breaks, and of course these 11, which is confusing and scary for many athletes. I'm an athlete in the national team, and we're all confused by this rule of the 11, but we don't know if this will become a rule for the next years, or if this is just a test. We have to wait and see if World Archer will like this game.
9.
That's a 9 for Maxime. So this is the third end. The archers will shoot 9 for Jonathan as well. We will see 5 ends of 3 arrows each. So this means that the maximum score is 150 points, and we're still using points system. So the archer who scores the most will win the match, and if after these 15 arrows they are tied, we will see a shut-off. In a 10 for Jonathan as well. So Jonathan is leading by 2 points. One interesting thing you can see in this match is that we are seeing an archer in wheelchair shooting against an archer who is standing, because one of them has a prosthetic leg, and they have been classified the same from the committee.
An official for this and 28. Score of Maxime Guerin.
So 2-point difference. I think both of the archer has shot 28.
Going to be confirmed.
And now I can give you some information about Jonathan, our Australian athlete. He is 39 years old, and he has competed in with able archer at international level as well as many of the athletes we were seeing in those days. Right now he is ranked 10th in the world ranking for compound men open, and this is another Paralympic medalist, because in Rio 2016 he has won the bronze medal in the individual, and also has quite a few medals in World Para Archery Championship. But, and this is new, he has won a World Cup medal in 2024. Last year, he has won a bronze medal with the team. So yeah, That's to say that many para archer compete.
Nine. Nove.
Okay, Maxim has shot a 9 to start this end, while Jonathan
10.
shot another X.
Nine. Nove.
Okay, another 9 for Maxim. And I think
It's
Also.
8, maybe 9 for Jonathan. And they say that's an 8, so
Il piccolo problema potrebbe essere che ho un
they have better scopes than
10.
us. That's a
Yes.
10. 28 points for Maxim. And I think 28 points as well for Jonathan.
Another one.
So, again, we have 2 points difference, but only one ends to go. So, the next 3 arrows will decide the end of this match. Will decide who of these 2 amazing athletes will come back home with a bronze medal and who will leave
Bronze medal match
with a 4th place here.
for Compound Man Open.
But Maxim will compete again later today in the compound
Man Open
double in the bronze medal match.
versus Great Britain.
And I think Jonathan, we will see Jonathan again tomorrow in the morning because he will compete in the gold medal match of compound man open double, and he will face Indian team. Oh, we have forgot one. Maxim will show also in the mix, in the mixed double tomorrow, gold medal match.
A lot of medal possibility for
Yeah, but we will see them again.
are sure.
Yeah,
Don't know if it's silver or gold, but
surely they will leave Rome with a medal around their
with
neck.
2 medal. And,
And-
now we are looking if the medal will be 3.
Okay, 10 points for both of them. They have started the last end of this match, of their first final here in Rome. So, Maxim is 2 points behind.
9. Nove. Ten.
And 10 points again for Jonathan. Wow, he's shooting really good. And
10.
so, Maxim closed his match in the best way possible, while Jonathan needs an 8 or higher to win the match. and come back home with individual bronze medal. That's 9. So that means unofficially, Jonathan is the bronze medalist for today. So we need to wait for the confirmation from the judge. But I think that was quite clear, so there shouldn't be any problem. Okay, I think we are ready for the confirmation. And yes, this means Jonathan is our bronze medalist. Wow, that was a great match. Congratulations to...
Congratulations to both, because the match was very, very interesting.
Yeah. And even though Maxime came out 4th, now he will have 2 other chances to show his performances. 1 bronze medal match later today, and tomorrow he will enjoy a different place to compete, because tomorrow we are moving to Caracallabath. So he will enjoy Rome in its most spectacular aspect.
Yes, Caracallabath is one of the most beautiful archaeological sites of Rome.
Yes.
Even if Rome is full of archaeological sites.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a great city, but I think it's important for us to show the best places of the city to these athletes who comes from very far away. I think, for example, Jonathan comes from Australia, and at least this way he will be able to see and shoot in the best places.
Ready for the next match.
Okay, we are ready for the first match of recurve archers. So we have a change of equipment. Everything is different now.
Recurve.
Yeah, and also the distance is different, because now we are moved to 70 meters. So we will see
Pooja from India.
Yeah, against
Versus
Corkin
Helen
from
from Great Britain.
GBR.
On target number 1, representing India,
Okay.
Pooja.
Presentation.
The match is about
On
to
target
start.
number 2, representing
I think
Great Britain,
here we will see an athlete using a stool against an athlete having less adaptive equipment. So here again we will see an archer.
Starters first, and the judge said that Helen shot as second. Sorry.
Okay, so a little context about recurve, I think. So since we have seen different things before, recurve is the ball we are used to see at the Olympic Games. We have riser limbs.
Now
we used.
we have a lot of of
New
news.
things, yeah. In LA in 2028, we will see for the first time compounds in the Olympic Games, but we have seen compounds in Paralympic Games before. So, 8 to start for
For
Pooja.
Pooja from India.
Yeah, you can see we have riser limbs. We don't see here mechanic release. That's the main difference. The site is different. The site is the same we have seen for WB1.
V1, yes.
Yes. And as we have said, they are shooting at 70 meters, but with a larger target face, because this target face is 1 meters and 20 centimeters long. So it's quite big. Oh, that's two. Oh, okay. The other thing we have to mention is that we have switched between point system to set system. So this means that wow, that's a 10. In this case, every end at the end of every end of 3 arrows, the one who has scored the highest will receive 2 points. Another 10 for Ellen as well, but that's not enough. So Pooja has won the first 2 points, and the first archer who reach 6 points wins. But if they tie an end, they will receive 1 point each. And at the end of the 5th end, if the archer both have 5 points, so if we reach a situation of 5-5, we will see a shoot-off. Yeah, we can see coaches holding umbrellas because they need to make shade from this really, really, really hot sun. Roman weather is
It's very
hard.
hot.
Yeah,
in
it's
this
hard to
period
deal
of the
with.
year. During the qualification, the weather was very good, very warm, but not too much. But the last 2 days, the temperature are increasing.
Yeah, yesterday we reached, I think, 31 degrees. So,
Yeah.
and the wind and yeah, the weather is not amazing this week. Like there could have been worse. I've
Yesterday we
seen.
see a windstorm, but luckily the competition was done.
Yeah, it was
It was a great job for the staff, for the
yeah, to
volunteers.
fix the
Fix
field,
again the field because the wind move
the targets.
half of the targets.
Yeah,
It was
this
very a moment with panic because on the shooting line there was not so much wind, but on the target line was a storm.
like
Now,
9 close to the 10. So the second end has started.
starting with 9 for Pooja versus 5 for Helen.
And 7 for Helen. Eight points.
8.
a 4 for Pooja. So that was a plot twist. So this means Ellen has won this set. So she has gained 2 points, and now we are even. We can see a situation of tie. 2 points for Helen, 2 points for Pooja.
One set each other.
It's confirmed, so now that's the tie 2-2 before the third.
Okay, it's confirmed 2 points for each.
We remember that Pooja is a silver medal in World Para Archery Championship in 2022. And in 2023 she is a silver medal at Asian Para Championship.
Eight. Otto.
Pooja is starting and she shot an 8. Now we see the arrow of Helen is in the 5.
5. 5.
9.
9. 9.
For Ellen. Pooja is leading this set by 3 points. And she shot 10, so
10.
Let's see how Ellen responds, but
I think it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter because this is an 8.
So 27-22, 4-2 for Pooja. She has won the third set, so she's now in advantage.
If Pooja wins the next set,
She will
win the match.
Yeah, to give some context about these two athletes, Helen from Great Britain, I'm pretty sure this was her first international competition. So, first time competing international level, a bronze medal match. That's great. that's interesting. I think we will see more about her in the next years. And she was ranked third after the qualification.
And Pooja was ranked first in the qualification.
Confirmed for 2.
Let's see.
I get 2 shooting first.
Pooja decided to stop the match now. She has the possibility to win.
Yes.
With the last 3 arrow.
Yes. This
But the same as we said later.
Nothing is decided
Nothing is
until the
decided.
last arrow. Yes. Also, in fact, in recurve, you can shoot up between 9 to 15 arrows. You can close the match in just 3 ends. And Helen is starting to shoot this end because she has only 2 points, but she starts with 4.
6.
6 points for Poja. This means she's leading by 2
Archers
points.
are low on the target.
But I think there is no wind, so I don't
No.
think it's weather conditions. And that's 9.
9. 9. Four. 4.
And 4 points for Poja. So that Helen has a chance to stay in the match.
With a 6.
That's 6. So 10 to
10
win
to win.
for Poja. 9 to tie this end and go to 5-3. Everything is outside the yellow will put Helen in the position to have 4 points as well and start the last set. And that's 9. So this means 5-3. Helen needs to win the next set if she wants to stay in the match and have a chance to win the match at the shoot-off.
That's 5-3. Let's see.
Okay, so we have already seen 4 sets,
Confirm. That's the tie.
and
Now, 5
we
points
will
for
now
her.
see
Three points
the
for her again.
fifth,
Two shooting first.
the 5th set of this match. So first recurve match. This is a long one. Maybe we will see a shoot-off. I hope we will see a shoot-off. I mean, shoot-offs are fun if there are other people shooting them. Fun to see, heartbreaking to share. Especially since someone has decided to put an heartbeat every time you shoot off. Like in competition, usually you heard an heartbeat from the stereo.
2
2 for Helen.
So this is an opportunity for Poja, and that's 6.
6.
6.
Wow, Poja has a really quick shot. Nine for Helen. And the 9 as well.
Poja.
So 1 arrow to go for both Ellen and Poja, and
See what
4 points different
Helen.
in this, and
It's
7. Yeah, low 7.
7.
So I think that this means 3 to win
win.
for Poja. And that's 9. Great shooting.
Unofficially.
Great way to close the match.
medal for Poja.
Congratulations.
I get one, but
Congratulations to Poja, but also congratulations to Helen, because, well, our first international competition being here, competing for the bronze medal. Well, that's great. And
Confirmed by the judge.
yeah, tomorrow we will see again both Poja and Helen competing one against the other for the recurve mixed team. Yeah. So tomorrow,
Next team is a team composed by one man and one woman of the same division, instead of the double that is a team composed by two athletes of the same
Sex.
division and the same sex. Yes.
yeah, and so both of the athletes will compete tomorrow at the Caracalabath.
Yeah.
So we will show them the beauty of this city and of this country. And I think
Now we are waiting for the last individual match of the day. That is the bronze medal match for recurve man open, and we will see Czyzak Lukas from Poland versus Kwak Jeonwi from Korea. I'm sorry.
if that was wrong, yeah.
I'm sure that it's wrong.
Yeah, different names from different countries are always are, but we can assure you we have had our our moments, because when we are the ones competing, usually our names are quite hard for speakers of other countries.
So now it's our
our
time.
our turn to say things wrong and make people angry. We are sorry. Okay, I think we are waiting for the field of play to be set up.
Because the staff are changing the target for the last individual match, and I think that the athletes are entering in the field, so we are ready for the presentation.
Bronze medal final for recurve open.
Okay, we are ready to start.
On target 1, representing Poland, Lukas Czyzak.
Lucas Czyzak.
On the target number 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's shooting on target number 1, while
Judge of the match.
Kwak Jeonwi is shooting on target number 2.
17.
This is the first archer from Korea we will see today.
Yes, and we know that Korea is a very, very strong nation in this
Yes.
sport,
Yes.
especially in recurve, but not only in recurve.
Also
Now
compounds.
also in compound.
Yeah. They are the ones to beat.
Let's go with the first arrow by the athletes from Korea.
Yeah, because he was ranked second after the qualification,
Yeah.
so he decided to shoot first, and he started the match with an X. Wow. Yeah, he is
Just to
Korean. He is
That they
Korean.
are kin. And it's a 7
Seven.
on the line for Lucas.
Eight.
In
Arthur.
It's a high 8.
Yeah, high 8. So here again we will see an athlete in a wheelchair competing again a standing athlete with a prosthetic leg. I think that's an 8. It's really
It's an 8,
close
but
to
very
the
close,
9.
yes.
That's a matter of bad luck, I think. So it's very
9.
9
9.
for Jeonwi.
and that's an X. So great way to close this end, but that was not enough because Jeon Wee from Korea has shot 27 points. So he win the set and he gained the first 2 points of this match.
And now we are watching the job of the judge that declares the point.
Okay, we are waiting for the second set to start, and okay, I think it's confirmed. The first arrow for Lucas was 7, but that didn't change the result of the set because he scored because John Wick scored 27. So that was brilliant. So this means Lucas started to shoot first in this second set. Because he's the one losing at the moment. But as we have said before, and how we will say forever, nothing is decided until the last arrow. And that's 9.
9.
Good way to start this set. Look how still he is. It seems so easy to keep the bow open. Like when I'm the one opening the bows, it doesn't look like that and doesn't feel like that. That's 9. So I have the feeling that in this match you have to stay at least in the yellow.
8.
This is an 8
A low
for
8.
Lucas. We remember that Lucas is silver Paralympic medal in the 2024 during the Paralympic Games, the last Paralympic Games.
Wow, so another Paralympic medalist here.
Yeah.
9.
As I said,
9
another
for
9.
Jeonwi.
And last arrow of the set for Lucas.
It's a
7.
7.
So 24 points for him. So this means that John Wee needs a 7 to win this set. He has a really long hold, like 8 seconds on the clock.
And it's
Another 9. 27 points as well. 4-0.
9 for Cook. And his lead now is 4-0 if confirmed. 04 confirmed. Target 1 shooting first.
And it's confirmed. Let's remember that we are here in Police Academy of Roma Spinaceto, where the qualification and elimination round take place. And we are here for bronze medal today, all bronze medal. We will be together again tomorrow in the morning on the World Archery Europe channel for the gold team matches. And then you can follow the gold individual matches on Archery Plus tomorrow in the afternoon. So let's see, Lucas starts the third hand with a 7.
Let's see,
Let's see how John we respond. With a 10. Korean archer are always
yeah.
amazing and beautiful to see.
Yes.
It's very,
Yeah.
it's very beautiful to see his shooting form.
Okay, 9 points
9
for
points
Lucas.
for Lucas, yes.
Yeah, Lucas needs to put some pressure on Janwi because he needs to at least tie this end in order to stay in the match. Because if he lose 9 points for the Korean archer as well.
It's
So
in September, but he was only a shadow.
yeah, this is a crucial arrow, and that's an 8 on the right. So
John, we need 6 to win. Let's
yes,
see.
he has an open door to close this match in just 9 arrows. Okay. Okay. Okay.
29.
I think
close this match.
I think we don't need to wait the confirmation from the judge because that was quite clear. So Quack John is our bronze medalist for today.
Yeah.
So congratulations to him, and I don't know if we will see again these two athletes
Not today.
tomorrow maybe. Yeah, we will see John Wee tomorrow in the double in recruitment open double, and I think we won't see.
We will see. Sorry, we will see Lucas again.
In the last match
in
of
the last match of the day.
of the morning. So
Yeah.
he will leave with an
Competing,
individual for fourth place, but he will have another chance to come back home with a medal. So nothing is done. Nothing is done yet. While John will shoot tomorrow in the Caracal.
Yeah.
So he will compete. He come to Italy from Korea, so that was a quite long trip, and he will have a chance to enjoy Rome in its most spectacular way. Because of course,
Yes, sometimes there is a competition in a very beautiful place, but for the athletes it's always very hard to visit the cities, the town, because they are always involved in the competition, and so
yes,
that happen sometimes.
Yeah.
But if the finals are in the city center, it's a very good moment to be not only archer but also tourist.
yes, and also like shooting a final in a beautiful place is even more exciting. Like it gives you different feelings. I have felt that too. It's different competing in a normal stadium or in an historical place or a beautiful landscape. Since we're also shooting fields, so usually we are talking about landscapes. Like I think Cortina was an example of
Everybody
that.
remember about Korea.
Everybody remember that competition?
The last target of Korea.
Yes. And
Who didn't know? Check.
yeah,
Channel of World Archery.
yeah, there are plenty of finals on YouTube. You can see also us shooting there. We both have shot in those final fields, so that was beautiful, but also
difficult.
incredibly scary.
Yeah.
We can say that. Okay, and I think we are ready
Now
to
we are
start.
ready for team.
Yeah, team. So we're back at
No,
fifth.
for doubles. Yes, for double now.
Yeah, we call it teams because we are used to
representing
for normal for abled teams we have 3 athletes, while in
Para Archery.
in Para Archery
Double, so we have two.
2 people. But yes, we are done with individual matches for today. We will be seeing more individual matches tomorrow in the afternoon, and now we're starting to see some teamwork. So first match,
Is in division of W1 men.
yeah, we will see Brazil on
So we'll see
target
again
number
Elcio.
1,
Yep.
and Korea on target number 2. Korea was ranked 3rd, Brazil was ranked 4th. So Brazil decided which team start to shoot first. So Brazil made a different no, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Korea choose who start, and Korea decided to shoot first. So first archers we will see are Koreans one, and we have some different rules. So let's start about that. In teams, in doubles, each archer shoot 2 arrows, but it's 1 arrow for 1 component of the team. Then he raises and calls the change, and the other archer shoot his arrow, and then the other team shoot 1 arrow and 1 arrow, and then we're back on team number 1. So second archer from Korea. Okay, they have shot 2 sevens, really close one to the other. In fact, now we are seeing Brazilian archers that will shoot 1 arrow each, and then we will be back to Koreans. Sorry for the long explanation.
Yes, the rules of the team are always
It's
not confused, but not so intuitive. Like
Yeah.
the individual, for example,
it's 1-1,
you have
1-1.
to wait the second sound to put your arrow on. That doesn't happen in the individual.
On, that's a 10.
In the meantime, we have a 10 for Brazil,
Yeah, I think
and now it's time for Korea.
it was Elcio. A low 6. So last arrow of this end for Korea. And also we have to mention we are back on point system,
Yes, on point system at 50 meter.
and that's a 3,
with
low
full
3.
target from 10 to 1 point.
Yes. And 8 points for Eugenio, and now we will see Elcio shooting the last arrow of this end with a really short time because you only had 10 seconds and 5 seconds left on the clock,
Okay, 8.
and that's an 8. we have to mention, because we have never talked about that before. Nobody has come that close to the end of
Yeah.
of the clock today. But if an archer shoot his arrow after the clock has reached the zero, and after the you have heard or she has heard the sound, that arrow is a zero. But if you cannot shoot, but if you shoot anyway, the higher arrow of the end will become a zero. So it's really, really important to watch the clock and shoot in time.
And in team or in double, the time is very, very low.
Yeah, it's strict. In target competition, you don't have time. You have no time to waste.
No.
Like zero. Every second is huge because it happens really frequently that you arrive to shoot the last arrow like when you have like 2 seconds on the clock. And especially when you have doubles, you have less chances to have a really quick athlete. Because when you have team, usually there is always at least one member of the team who is a quick shooter. But if you have two long shooters in a double, that becomes complicated. And also in doubles, athletes has less time to shoot each arrow, because in individual matches we have seen before it was 30 seconds for each arrow, and now for the doubles they have 80 seconds to shoot 4 arrows in total, so they have 20 seconds for each arrow, and they need to make the changes. So yeah,
Yes.
and that's an 8. So 15 points to start.
We can see that there is a man behind the Brazil team. That's because he's like an equipment adaptive. So um, the classificator give the possibility of an help to put the arrows on.
And that's a 9 for Elcio. That's 7 for Korea. I think the one that has been shown was the wrong target. But as you can see, they are quick shooters. They had 10 seconds left. As you can see, once an archer has shot the arrows, his hand needs to go up and he needs to say out loud change in order for the next archer to place his arrow on the bow and start to shoot. Okay, that's something that can happen. Your
The arrows goes
falls from the rest.
full for the rest. Yes.
And okay,
Okay. Shot in
Now-
2 seconds,
yeah,
but he shot in 8.
that's why it's important to not waste a second, because he had 17 seconds to shoot his arrow, so he managed to overcome this problem. But if he had less time, like the previous, and that would have been a problem. That would be risky. So 65 points for Brazil, 51 points for Korea after the second end. 2 more ends to go, because that needs to be said. In teams we only see 4 ends.
Yeah.
So we're halfway through this match,
Let's go from
and
65
Brazil
and
is leading by
51.
14 points.
Shooting first.
Tanto sì, a mangiare quando sta su per campo non sta un attimo fermo. Pure Gigi, no, che la prende, ma poi non riesce a...
It seems that there is a lot, not too much, but a lot of wind now. And this is not good for the athletes.
Yeah, the wind is increasing. In the first matches this morning, there was zero wind at all.
Wind, yeah.
It was perfect conditions. Now
8, 8.
8 points to start for Koreans. 7 points.
As you can see, when the last athletes raise up the hand, the time of the team is stop, and then he restart after the other
9.
team
No.
had the shot. So now the timer of Brazil is decreasing. Instead, the time of Korea is stopping in on 48 seconds. And now when
7,
the
7.
Brazilian athletes raise up the hand, as you can see, the time restart for Korea. That's the same that happen in team, in target, when you have to move from one line to other line.
6, 7.
Yes, raising the hand is the equivalent of us walking out from the shooting line.
Past the 1 meter line.
Yes, in fact, when you have when you have a team where you can see an abled or two abled archer and one Paralympic archer or two Paralympic archers, it's they don't need to go away from the shooting line, of course, but they call the change raising their hand. In fact, actually, having a Paralympic archer in the team makes the team quicker, because the change is quicker for them than for us. Also, because you may have problems like crossing the line before the other archer is completely out.
For Brazil and 29 for Korea.
So
So
the leading for Brazilian team is increasing. Now they're leading by 17 points with just one end to go. So that places the Koreans in a disadvantage position. I think it's quite hard for them. Of course, nothing is sure until the last zero, but getting back 17 points in just one end is complicated. Okay, so the judge has confirmed the points at the target, and now that the field is getting clear, we can start the last end. We can start as I speak like I was doing something on the shooting line.
First for this last end.
No, not today. So since Brazil is leading, Korea is starting to shoot again. 7 points
Seven.
to start this
Second.
end. And 8 points. Yeah, I think that's an 8. Okay, so Brazil actually just need to keep their things together. Like, okay, 8 points.
Awesome.
If they keep the nerves. Another 8, really close to the first
Awesome.
one. So the group is good.
Yes,
And
they maintained
with these two
distance.
8s, Brazil is now leading by 18 points. 9 points for Korea.
9.
I think okay, 13 seconds on the clock. They are a quick team.
7.
Another 7. So nothing matters for Brazilian team. Like 99.9% they've already won the match.
Because they are leading by 2 points.
Yes, the only way is
4.
I don't even want to say out loud.
No, they changed. No, it's okay.
No. 15 seconds on the clock. So doesn't matter, he can miss, but he shoots a 9. Great shooting. Congratulations to the winner. Brazilian team has won with a brilliant performance.
Original official. That's white shirt.
So,
126 for
difference, yeah.
Brazil, 111 for Korea. Let's wait for the judges'
Yeah, that's
response.
a high distance.
And it's arriving on the confirmation by the judge.
So it's official.
It's official.
It's official. Brazil has won the bronze medal. So Helcio, yeah, Helcio has won another medal. Yes, but this time he was again. I was with Santana Eugenio, so he will get back home with a medal too, and he will be tomorrow at Caracalabath for the award ceremony.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he will have, they will have their moments tomorrow in the beautiful center of the city of Rome. So they will enjoy something more than than this police academy, which is a really good field to shoot, but yeah, it is not the center of the city. Like,
Yes, Rome, it's a so big town that it's very hard to find a place so big that can take
yeah, to host a competition like
whole
this.
competition in the city center. So we are not in the center.
But tomorrow we will be there.
Yeah.
So, okay, we are waiting for the field setup. We can.
Because we changed the target, we passed to compound woman open double.
And
Another team. This time is compound open. And we see again Brazil with Gogol Jane Carla and Núñez de Moares Helena versus India with Debbie Shetal and Joy.
The next match will be the compound women open doubles.
Okay,
bronze
I think
medal
athletes are entering in the field of play.
Let's see the presentation by the judge.
So, yes. Coaches
And
are
start.
in the box and everything is okay, so this will be a final. We have a very people who comes from very far away, Brazil, in America, in
Yeah.
India.
Brazil.
Okay, here in Rome, they met in the center. And here we will see some different adaptive equipment, because for the first time today we will see an armless archer, which is quite interesting for people not in not in archery, because it's amazing what these athletes can do and how good they can shoot.
Yes.
Yeah, in fact, talking about Paralympic armless archer, we have just checked. Just to give you an example, Devi Shankar, the archer from India, has higher score in world archery, 703 points. And just to be clear, that's the points you need in Italy to be in the national team for compound men.
Yeah.
So, it's impressive. It's really impressive. So you can see her adaptive equipment is a support to all the string, sorry, connected to her shoulder. And of course, she held the bow with her foot.
8, 8.
Okay, so the match has
See
started.
the starting of the match. We have 8 and 9 for India and 8 and 7.
7. Eight, 8.
Okay, so Brazil shot 15 points. India is shooting their last arrow of the end, and that's 10. That's a 10. So that means 35 points for India. And let's see how Brazil will close this first end of the match. And that's a 10.
10, 10.
So Brazil need another 10. To tie this match.
And that's an 8, isn't it?
So
So this means at the end of the first end, at the end of the first end, India is leading
by 2 points.
Yeah, I'm sorry for my sense of humor. So once again, in teams for compound, we have the point system. So 4 ends, and the teams that scores the highest scores at the end of these 4 ends win. If there is a tie, we have a shoot off. In this case, in doubles, in the shoot off, each archer shoot one arrow, and the team that score the high score wins. For example, if one team scores 20 and the other team scores 19, the 20 wins. But if both of the teams score the same, like they both score 18, you check for the closest arrow to the center for each team, and the closest arrow wins. Like if one team shoot 9-9 and the other team shoot 10-8, the team 10-8 wins. It's easier to see than to explain, actually.
Yes, sometimes there is a lot of archery rules that are easier to
Yeah, they're quite.
practice than to describe.
Yeah, it's quite interesting if you do them or see them. But
9, 9.
9 high, close to the 10 for Brazil.
Now the time system
Nine.
is the
Nine.
same for all double and mixed team competition. We see that the time, your time is starting when you start to shot your 2 arrows, the 2 arrows of the team.
10, 10.
And when the last archer raise up the hand, the time is stop and start the time for the other team. So on the screen you see one time that is moving.
10, 10.
20 points for India. That's
good. This girl is amazing. Is
but all
very young. Is only 18. So I think that
9, 9.
she has a very high career in front of her.
yes, that this is what we were talking about before, that many Paralympic athletes compete alongside to able athletes in archery. That's one of the very few sports in which something like this can happen. And
Yes. That's
yes,
the object of the adaptive equipment, to put all all athletes at the same level, and so with the correct adaptive equipment,
yeah, there are athletes that can.
able and para can be on the same shooting line,
Yeah,
because they are on the same level.
and
And as I say, I think this is one of
another
the
10.
things this sport.
Yeah, and I have to say, it happens quite frequently that
Yeah.
disabled athletes
Yeah,
kick you out, and it's normal. It's normal. Like in Italy, we have also quite a strong team in Para. So for us, it's really frequent to see
Yes,
Paralympic athletes shooting.
athletes on the
Shoot-
same shooting line.
Yeah, and beating you.
Yeah.
It's something that we don't even notice anymore. But yes, for someone outside of this world is.
Not only in local competition, because there is a lot of para archers that are part of national team, not only in Italy but even in other nations. So
Yeah, and in all divisions, compound and also recurve. So right now, at the end of the second end, India is leading by 5 points over Brazil. So this means Brazil start to shoot first on the third end. Okay, so Brazil is now shooting the first arrow of the end. So, and that's a 10. They need to put pressure over India, and that's the good way to do it. Right, the level is insanely high, and that's 9.
9.
Good 9 for the Brazil. 19 points, and India is starting now to shoot the first arrows of the end for them. 10. Okay. They have the nerves. Another 10.
10.
So, we have 6 points different now.
10.
Another 10 for Brazilian team. Last arrow of the end.
10.
And
10.
10.
39 for Brazil in this end.
And that's a really high end. Let's see if they will, if that's enough to decrease the difference between the two teams. But India doesn't want to drop those difference, because they have shot 3 arrows and they have shot 3 10s. 8 seconds on the clock, and they have shot the fourth. And so 40 points, perfect. 40 points, perfect score. Wow.
39 and India 14.
Yeah. 39 was not enough for Brazil
And now
to decrease the difference.
6 points.
That's impressive for both of the team, of course.
Yes. I was looking for the semi-final competition, and the scores are amazing for all 4 teams, because we have in the semi-final the Great Britain shot a 153.
Yeah.
For example, in this division, Brazil 144, Italy 145, and India 141. So I
Yeah.
think that
So
all teams are amazing.
yes, definitely. And now we have 6 points difference. 6 points difference, and 1 end to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 end to go, and okay, Brazil needs to put pressure and give all that they have, while India needs to keep the nerves. 9 points for Brazil.
10.
So, 10 for Brazil. That's the pressure I was talking about. So let's see how India will respond. That's an 8.
8.
So now the difference is that Brazil has reached at least 1 point in these two arrows. Wow, that's an X.
But with
Great shot.
disappointment expression of the athletes. Maybe something has happened or the arrow was not good. She doesn't feel a good arrow.
9
This is a
points.
nine.
Yes, 9 points for Brazil. And oh, they are quick too because she had more than 20 seconds to shoot the last arrow. And 9 points. So 144. That's good. I think this is the exact same score they've shot in the semi-final.
Yeah. It seems,
So,
yes, I
let's
checked, but
see-
it seems,
let's
yes,
see
144.
How India will close the match. 9 points for
No.
India. So that means hit to win. Hit the target to win, and she has plenty of time to do that. So, and that's a 10. Wow, 150.
points.
Yeah, that's an impressive score, honestly. And I'm pretty sure that Shenta only dropped 1 point during this final. She shot a 9 on her first arrow, and then all 10s and X's. So, wow, but both of the team has been impressive.
Yeah.
Like when you shoot at these levels,
And it's official by the judge.
yeah, it's been a really nice match. Congratulations to the Indian archers, but also congratulations to
Brazilian.
the Brazilian archers.
After the Brazilian Rica, women open up Puja.
Yeah, you can see Brazilian girls hugging each other because what they can say, they have shot good. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't, but if you do your best, I think you can come back home happy because yeah, you have shot good either way.
Now we go to the men. Compound man open double. Bronze medal match. Team of Great Britain with Harris Jamie and Walker John versus team of France with Maxime Guerin. Okay, and we have see him in the bronze final in individual. And Jusam Thierry.
Stanno già entrando. Sì.
Okay, the athletes are entering in the field, the final field.
Compound man open double.
So,
Bronze
and-
match.
Okay. So on target number 1, we will see the
Great
team from
Britain.
JBR, yeah, and target number 2, the team from
France.
France.
Ready for the presentation?
Yeah.
On target number 1, representing Great Britain, Jamie Harris, John Walker. On target number 2, representing France, Maxime Guerin and Thierry Jusum.
Yeah, the team from JBR will in the team from JBR we will see Harris Jamie and Walker John, while in the team from France we will see, as told before, see again Maxime and Yossam Thierry. JBR was ranked first. France was ranked third. So this means JBR has decided who start the match, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, JBR will start to shoot first the first end. France will shoot second. So now okay, so same distance as before, 50 meters, 80 centimeters target faces, but reduced. So rings on the target face are only the ones from 10 to 5, and I think that's it. The match has started. First arrow has been shot, and that's a 9. High 9 for JBR.
Another 9.
Quattro ci sono.
Okay, 10 points for for the team of France to start this match, and okay, another 10. So 20 points. So perfect start for the team of France.
Nothing
Impressive.
to say.
Impressive. Ten points. Oh, they're strict on time. 3 seconds on the clock. 9 on the left. Here you have seen, in this match you can see different forms of adaptive equipment, because you can see from JBR 2 different ways to hold the string and mechanic release, 2 different mechanic releases, while Team of France has prosthetic leg, wheelchair, and okay, for the Team of France we had the first arrow, it could touch the line of the 10. We have to wait for the confirmation of the judge, but if it's 9, France is 1 point ahead Great Britain, but this point of difference can increase and being 2. So 38 or 39 points for France, 37 points for sure for Great Britain. Okay, so it's confirmed it was a 9. So 38, 37, 1 point difference between Great Britain and France. France is leading, so this means Great Britain will start to shoot first also in this second end.
So we start the second hand.
Okay. So um okay, 9 points to start.
Nove.
Okay. So yeah, this is a slow team, because as you can see, for the first two arrows they have used more than half of the time.
10.
As we have already said, time is sometimes a problem for team because you have to change and you have to take your time, but don't take time for
9. Nove.
Teammate.
teammate. So
Yes, and also in team you have less time than in everything else. In matches, during the elimination round, in individual, you have the equivalent of 40 seconds for each arrow in Paralympic competitions, and 30 seconds for able competitions. And in the individual final, in Paralympic divisions, you have 30 seconds for each arrow, but in team you only have 20,
Nove.
which is a huge difference. If you think about
Yeah.
from 40 to 20, it's half of the time. This guy is opening his bow with 6 seconds on the clock. Whoa.
and shot in the last
Okay.
second.
Yeah. Yeah, that was risky.
Yeah.
So 36 points anyway. So 73 in total. France had 2 nines and a shot 10 with the third arrow. Another 10, so 38 points. The difference between the teams has grown from 1 point to 3 after this second end
73 for
of the bronze medal match.
Remember that today we are here just for bronze medal matches, and we are in Police Academy of Roma Spinaceto. Then tomorrow we will move from here to Caracalla. That's one of the most beautiful and completed archaeological sites of the Roma town, for the gold final. So you can follow in the morning on the World Archery Europe channel. You can follow the gold medal match of the team with Aiko and I. And then in the afternoon you can follow the gold medal of the individual matches on Archery Plus. The location will be different from today. As I said, today we are in the Police Academy of Roma Spinaceto, and tomorrow we will be in Caracalla, in the Stadio Nando Martelli.
Okay, so we are
Let's see
ready
the third arrow, the third hand, sorry.
ready to start this end. Look how beautiful the color of this bow is.
Yeah, I think it's it.
Yeah, I'm focusing on the important things, of course. And that's 9. It's also shot good, so it's a
And
good
the
bow.
combination of the color, the string, and the grip, and the bow.
Yeah, and the bow shoots
Very
good.
nice.
So, well,
It's approved.
yeah, we liked it. and that's 10. 19 points for JBR. Long hold. I think he's taking a lot of time, but this was worth because he shot a 10. Another 10, an X. Wow, impressive shooting from this team. Yes, another 10. Wow. Okay, 10 seconds on the clock. Again. He needs to be fast.
3. Okay.
And that's a 9.
38 for Great Britain at the third hand. And let's see how France responds.
They have already shot 2 10s this end. And they were leading. So another 10. Yeah, this match is impressive. Five seconds on the clock, and that's an 8. So 38 points for both of the team. This means that going into the fourth and final end, the difference between the two teams will be 3 points.
Yes, France is leading by 3 points.
Yeah, 114, 111.
Unofficially by 3 points before the last end. Paris and Walker during the qualification were first. Johan and Justin were third.
Okay, so the field of play is clear, and we are ready to start the last end.
Last end.
Last end of this this match. So, has in the previous ends the team of Great Britain will start because they are 3 points behind the team of France. Oh, that's 8.
8.
They didn't need that. They needed to put pressure over their opponents. But nothing as said until the last arrow has hit the target. 9 on the right for JBR. And so team of France, knowing they are already 3 points ahead.
10.
Wow, that's 10. Wow. I think that's a 9.
It's a 9.
Yeah,
Very
really
close to the line, but
really close to the
It's
10,
not.
but I mean, for the team of France, that's okay. They had an advantage. So,
No, no, mi sono andato a confondere, ok, ok, ok.
This is
10,
a 10.
10.
yeah. Last arrow for JBR.
This
Seconds
is
left.
eight.
An 8 on the left.
So Great Britain closed this end
We-
with 35 points for a total of 146. Let's
So-
see what France.
So this means France needs 14 points in total with these two arrows to win the match. That's a 10.
Another 10.
Wow, another X. This means hit to win. 13 seconds. And
And
target is enough to go home with this bronze medal. And that's 9 or a 10.
maybe
I'm
10
not sure.
or 9, don't
I
know.
think that's 10. So 153. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, that this score is impressive
Yeah.
to say.
Very high level of these athletes.
Yeah.
So we are waiting for the confirmation of the judge that is checking for a line, but it doesn't matter the exit of the line, the value of the line.
France wins the bronze medal in
Okay.
the One Open doubles.
It's official.
Congratulations to Maxime
So,
Berger.
congratulations to both of the teams. They've both shot really well. But yeah, team of France did something incredible. So
And ready for the next.
yes, next match.
Now we return to recurve man open double. So we return 70 meter, yes.
Yes. 70 meters are 120 centimeters target faces.
So just
And
one more time to prepare the field.
no, two, because after this one we will be back to compounds.
Yes, because this is the last of double. This is the last match of doubles, and then we have two match of mixed team.
Yeah, this is quite a lot of work for the staff.
Yeah,
They're changing the targets so many times.
yeah. The target, the distance.
Yeah,
I think that in all competition there is a lot of work and a lot of
yeah.
jobs
This
for staff.
staff will go back home really fit. It's like going to the gym.
We have to say many thanks for all people that are involved in the organization of the of this competition, but of all competition.
In general, yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to all volunteers that taking part.
No, parlavamo di
Of today and in the
allora ci
of
spacca
today
tanto
and the
dentro
previous
l'acqua.
days,
Che sì,
because organizing an international competition is not just 1 week.
Yeah.
No, qua.
Preparing a field with more than
No,
50
grazie,
targets
grazie,
is
It's very long.
quite a long work.
Very long work.
Yeah, and usually when you are busy shooting, you don't appreciate the work, or not enough at least. You don't realize.
Not only the target, just the all the tents that are behind the shooting line.
Yeah.
There is a lot of work.
Okay. I think
It seems that the field is ready.
yeah, in a few moments, I think
Yeah.
we will start the.
From our desk, we can see the teams that are ready, but
Yeah,
not already on the field. But I think that they are entering in few minutes or few seconds. The judges ready. Everybody are ready. The field is ready too. Just the last checking.
We have the recurve man
we are
open
starting.
double bronze medal match on the field.
Judge introduce
Posso fare anche il zoom out,
teams.
faccio uno dei paglioni?
The last double team,
Faccio uno dei paglioni.
which is the bronze medal match for recurve man open bubble. We see the team of Ukraine.
Yeah, on target number 1 and team from Italy on target number 2.
Yeah. The doubles from Ukraine is composed by Olovin Artur and
On target number 1
Zimbaljuk
represent
Ruslan.
Ukraine.
And
Ruslan
Davide
Zimbaljuk.
Bettoni and
Target
Stefano
number 2 representing Italy, Davide Bettoni and Stefano Trevisani.
Ukraine.
Judge of Miss
Yeah, it could
For
be
the pronunciation of the name.
yeah, it could be a problem if you got wrong the Italian names.
No, the Italian names I can read, but I don't need to read to know these archers are
Yeah.
very popular in Italy.
Yeah. Okay, the judge confirmed that it's time to start. So Italian team was ranked second after the qualification. Ukrainian team was ranked fifth. So this means Italy got the chance to choose either if they wanted to start or to shoot second. And as we have seen before, in all of the other teams, they have decided to start. So Stefano is shooting the first arrow of the match, and that's a 9 high. Solid start. And the 10.
10.
Okay, so it's time time to see the response of Ukraine. Italy started with a solid 19. I think Ukraine
9.
started with 9. Liner 9, low. As we have said before, for people who are connecting now and are new to archery, if an arrow touches the line, it counts like the higher score. That's 7. So 19 points for Italy, 16 points for Ukraine. 3-point difference, 2 arrows to go for both of the team. And thing to mention is an 8 on the left. A thing to mention is that we are back on set system. So before we were counting the points and making the total at the end of the match. Now we are making the total at the end of the end. And the teams who score more points wins 2 points. And in order to win the match, you have to reach 6 points. And 6 set points. If you tie an end, you receive 1 point for each team. and if both of the team at the end of the fourth end are 5-5, they will do a shoot off. Okay, so
Nine.
all of the
Let's see
arrows have been shot.
the results at the end of the first end.
Unofficially, we have
the
36 for Italy,
with a
32
36
for Ukraine. That's
on
fascinating match. Both teams will have
32
more
of
experience.
Ukraine. So
Archer,
at now
in Italian
we
case,
have
the
2
Olympic champion of
points
the mixed
for
recurve Stefano
Italy
Trevisan. In the
and 0
Ukrainian
points for
case,
Ukraine.
the bronze medalist at the World Championship.
As you can see, the
Jerusalem,
athletes
Simbolo,
open the
more
umbrellas
agonistically
because the sun
young
is
against
very, very
Archer
strong.
following David
The
Pepoli.
temperature is very high. I don't know how much, but I think we are around 30 degrees.
Yeah, I'm checking because today is
Today is more
insane.
hot than yesterday, and yesterday
even
was not.
easy to deal with. Yeah, I think I'm completely burned. You cannot say that, but believe me, my neck is
Like
red.
the same color of your t-shirt. and
Yeah,
your t-shirt is dark
Red.
red.
Yes. Okay, right now it's 28 degrees, but it will reach over 30 degrees in a few hours.
Yeah. Yeah. As I already said, I think that summer in Italy is start in this day.
Yeah, especially here in Rome or the southern part of Italy.
Yeah.
Yeah, coming from the north, I'm not used to.
10. Yes.
Okay, 10 points for Ukraine. Great shot, great shot. So here again we can see a different kind of adaptive equipment
Yes.
because
Maybe
it
this is
isn't
the first athletes that we see that open the
with the
bow
mouth.
with the mouth. Yes.
Yeah, because in compound they don't use the mouth. It's too heavy. I don't think it's possible to open a compound with the mouth. But in recurve, usually I think all
But
of
I
the
think that
athletes.
in compound they use the mouth to release.
I'm not
Yes.
sure about that, honestly.
I think if there's any movement of the chin that
Oh.
are used to release.
Oh, okay.
Otto.
In recurve, they pull the string with the teeth.
Yeah. So we have 17 points for Ukraine and 16 points for Italy at now.
And the 9
Nine.
for
Nine.
Ukraine. Nice. So, last arrow of this end. Like 10 seconds on the clock. And that's an 8.
And an 8.
8. Otto.
So 34 points. This puts a little bit of pressure over Italy, of course, because they have to stay at least in the yellow in order to gain at least 1 point in this end. Oh no. Okay, I think that's a 3 or a 4. A 3
Yes, it's 3.
on the
screen
left.
we see 3, but it's difficult to see
A black.
looking at the target because
Yeah,
there
the arrow
the
is
shadow
yeah, the arrow is black and the color is black.
and the
Yeah,
10, but it's not enough for
Nah.
Italy to take another set point.
Yeah, but I think closing the end anyway in a good way puts you in a better mood in order to when you enter in the next end. So 2 points for Ukraine this end, and now we are even. 2 points for Italy, 2 points for Ukraine, and entering in the third end of this match.
34 points for Ukraine release and 29 for Italy.
The
So
judge.
that's a tie 2-2.
That we are tie, and now
I get you shooting first.
restart with target 2 that shooting first.
Okay.
Let's see the first sound, but they cannot do nothing. They are waiting for the second one, and then
Yes.
they can put the arrows on.
As in the final, but in every turn when you shoot, you have 10 seconds to fix yourself, to prepare. In qualification and normal
7
elimination
seconds.
rounds, you can place the arrow on the
On the bow.
on the bow, of course. And also in individual final, in team, you cannot do anything in those 10 seconds. You just be aware that you have to shoot soon.
Yes, that's why the time for team it's
It's strict.
yeah, it's difficulties. It's one more difficulties.
So 15 points for Italy, and Ukraine start
with
Six.
6.
Yeah.
Yes. So 7, 8 for Italy, 6 start for Ukraine, and here we are. Have an 8.
Also.
So this means 14 points for Ukraine. In this end, Italy is leading by 1 point after 2 arrows. Yeah, you can see Ukrainian team has used a lot of time to shoot these 2 arrows. That's a good arrow. That's 9. They're all shooting on the left. I think it's time to move the sight a little bit. And another 9.
9.
Nice.
They are
And
moving. They are heard you.
they have heard me. I'm the speaker and the coach. No, I'm joking.
As you can
That's
see,
a low
the
8.
athletes rise up the arm, just to say that he's done, and when he rise up the arm, it's time for the other athletes.
Yeah, but they can also use a vocal way to call the change, because as you can see here and as we have seen before, since there are some athletes who don't have the arms, they usually raise the hand and calls the change vocally.
So
So
let's see. It seems that
Italy is now leading. Yeah, has won the third match. The third set. Sorry.
By 2
So
points.
4-2.
set points for
Target
Ukraine.
1 is shooting first for this 4.
So Ukraine start to shoot first on this 4th set, and they need to win, because even if they tie, otherwise if they tie, Italy will win the match, and of course if Italy wins the next set, will win the match. So this puts Italy in a more relaxed mood, and Ukraine need to give their best, of course. That's 9.
9.
Low 9.
That's a quick shot. Quick shot and the low 6. So 15 points after the first 2 arrows. Let's see how Italy will respond. That's a very good arrow. Very good response. An X for Stefano. And the second arrow for the Italian team has just been shot, and that's another 10. Wow, that's impressive. So this is a way to put pressure over Ukrainian archer, but they don't care. Another 10 once again. I swear it's not that easy.
No.
And that's another 6. So 31 points for Ukraine, and Italy need 11 points to win the match.
Yeah.
Because with 11 points they would tie 8 points for Italy. So 3 to win. 3 points, they tie this set and they will win 5-3. Yeah, because in team matches you don't need to reach 6 points but 5, and you have a shoot off with 4-4. So they shot more. 37. What an end. 37 points for Italy. They win the fourth set and 6-2. We have a winner. I don't think we need to wait for the official confirmation. It was quite clear.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the team of Italy, but huge congratulations also to the team of Ukraine for this match.
Target judge confirmed.
So, okay, I think no, we're not done with the curve yet. We still have the mix.
We have the mixed team.
Now we have the mixed team.
So this was the last of the double.
Yes,
The
and
last bronze medal match of the double, and now we have
a
two
different
matches
kind.
more.
Yeah, different kind of competition. Now we will see something new, which is mixed team, 1 man, 1 woman.
Yeah, and the same division.
Yes, So first,
Obviously in target because
in other
specialties there is no this.
Yeah.
Obvious.
no, for in field and 3D, the teams, for example, are composed by 1 archer for the for each.
Division.
Yeah, for
One
each division. Like in the team, we have 1 compound women in field. For example, 1 compound women, 1 verbal women, and 1 recurve women. While the mixed team are done between people who should in the same division. Like recurve men, recurve women, compound men, compound women. In fact, me and Cinzia, I had the pleasure to share a team with her, even if I shot recurve, she shot verbal. We managed to shoot in the team in the
Sicario, in the European
home
Field Championship.
yeah in the homeland Italy.
Yeah.
So that was also nice.
Yes, I like team. I like to shoot in team, but I like also to watch for team.
Yeah, I
Very-
think
I like. I don't know. It's
makes
I
you feel a connection. You feel like in international competition, you feel more connected to the
Yeah.
country. For me, for example.
yeah.
Like even if I know you personally and you're shooting in a individual final, I feel more connected to you
Yes.
because I'm cheering for you.
Yeah.
But even if I don't know anything about the archer shooting, I feel the connection of the country with the shooting team. Yes. So first mixed team final.
It's
It's
compound open, so
mix it.
change everything again.
And we're back on 50 meters.
Yes, with uncompleted target. Target uncompleted because it's from 10 to 5.
Yeah.
Sa, 1, 2, 3,
So,
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
The
we
rules are the same.
Microfono.
yes, but with
Same changes.
point
Yes.
system like in compound teams.
Adesso mi sembra che sia più stabile.
So now the teams have entered in the field, and we have on target number 1 team from JBR, and we have Greenham, Jody and McQueen Nathan. And target number 2 we have team from India. We have Yoti and Kumar Rakesh. Sorry if I got wrong one mail.
Target 1, shooting first.
Yeah, on target number 1, Great Britain was ranked first after the qualification, so they decided to shoot first. And on target number 2, India was ranked second. So this means that in the gold medal match, we will see France ranked number 3rd and Brazil ranked number 5th. It's not frequent to have first and second in the bronze medal match.
Yeah. We start with 10
10, 10.
from Great Britain.
And the 19 points to open this match. Eight.
8.
And that was a miss. I think
I think that's
he had some problem with
something
the release.
problem with the release.
Yes, he had a confused look on his face, so I think.
I cannot see if the Indian archer
9, 9.
Yes, but
it's probably at the release.
yeah, the problem is that in the matches there is no technical
10,
there is
10.
there is no way to
Technical
fail.
disease failure.
Yeah, you cannot have extra time to fix your equipment. You have to shoot, and if you don't, you have all misses.
This is a 10.
10,
Let's
X.
see if it's
And
a
that's a
9.
9.
9.
Okay, everything is okay.
For,
I don't know.
Rakesh.
Yeah, I don't know if he has changed the release.
I
Maybe
don't
he had the spare released with him. We don't know. But important thing is that everything is fixed now. Even though using the points system for compounds, it's a miss is a problem. Shooting at such high level,
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything, but 11 points different after the first stand are not his game at all.
In set system, a miss it's not a problem, so it's not a problem. But
Yeah, it could be a problem,
it's not a problem, but
but
it could be.
you could overcome. Like if you lose by 1 point or if you lose by 20,
It's
it
the
doesn't
same.
care.
So
Target
Like
2,
if-
shooting first.
If the opponent has shot 30,
You
you can shot
restart.
29 or 3. And
set system you restart every end. here, no.
That's
So-
why I like being a recurve. That's one of the reasons I always say that I will never shoot compound. First of all, you need to shoot too many points. You need to shoot too many points. Also the level of recourse is getting so high that it's
But
frustrating.
compound is very nice.
But
You know that I like it.
yeah, I know. I like it too, but it's too stressful. No, no, no.
No.
No, no, no. I've
Because
never.
you have to shoot as a joke with a compound.
Yeah, as a joke is funny,
As our level of compound, obviously.
but shooting a high level compound, seeing from outside, for me is no. Yeah, of course I'm kidding. I think compound shooters are heroes, but 8 points for
No,
Yoti,
even Ricky are heroes.
but with the clicker, thank God. And I think that could be a 10 for a cash. Liner 10.
It seems 10. Yes, yes, it's confirmed on the screen. Now it's time for Great Britain. It's a 9.
9, really
9.
close to the 10.
Love it.
And wow, dead
10,
center.
Yeti.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Okay, as we have said before, India has started to shoot first on this end because Great Britain is leading. So the one behind start to shoot first. Another 8 for Yoti from India. And 9 close to the 10
Nine.
for Rakesh. So 35 points in total. Wow. There have been quite some movements, but that was an X. So yeah, the wind is starting to blow some more, and that's 9 for JBR. So 38 points. They have gained even more distance from team of India. As you can see, coaches has reached the athletes on the shooting line. Usually coaches stand in a box behind the waiting line, but of course for obvious reason now they can reach the shooting line and hold the umbrellas or helping athletes in what they need.
This confirmed. We have 14-point lead for Great Britain.
Okay.
Great Britain had a very big umbrella.
Yeah. Like the
It's
beachy
very
ones.
nice.
Yes, but I think it wouldn't be too practical to pull out the arrows. Okay, so I think the field is clear, and in this next end, third
Coach return.
third end,
Air box.
India will start to shoot first again,
Yeah.
and it's time to go. So the difference now is 15 points. It's a lot.
A lot. For this kind of bow, it's a lot.
Yeah. Okay, first arrow for India is 9.
Well, I don't know.
9 to 9.
It's a 9. It's a 9
9 or a
start.
10.
So
We need to wait for the confirmation from the judge on the target and the end of this set. So 10 points again for JBR. They're shooting really good.
yes.
9. Really, really close to the 10. I mean, in this situation, they can stay calm even if the arrows are close.
10. Yes.
If they
10.
keep their arrows in that area.
The same.
I think no. I think
Ten.
that's 10.
Yes, it's
Oh.
hard because we don't have binoculars, but we look the target on the screen, and so it's hard to see the line and the shadow.
9.
It's a 9, clear.
And the 10 for Great Britain. So 38 points for Great Britain. 37, maybe 38, maybe 39 points for India. Okay, so we have to wait for confirmation.
Of the judge.
But anyway, Great Britain is still leading after the third end. So this means India will start to shoot first on the next set.
We can see that the judge is looking for the line and waiting the last results. Okay, so one is a 10 for India,
And
and we are waiting for the second one.
I think that's 10.
A 10, yes.
Yeah.
So,
So 39 points for India, and entering in the fourth
The last
and the last end, we have Great Britain with 114 points and India with 100 points.
okay, let's start. First sound, they stay and cannot take the arrows on. But now with the second sound they can. So
Which
let's
means
see what's happened.
the clock starts to run at the end of the second clock.
Yes.
And they have, as we have said before, 80 seconds to shoot 4 arrows, or 2 arrows each.
And for all team, the time is stopping when the two archers finish the arrows and they raise up an end.
9.
As you can see. So now time for India is stop and Great Britain start.
9, just outside the 10 ring. I think it's less than half of a millimeter. Another 9. All 9s so far this end for both of the teams. And Great Britain is still leading by 14 points. So it's quite hard for India.
9.
9 again. Last arrow for them.
It's 10. So we have 137 for India. And let's see if Great Britain close the match with this arrow. It's an 8.
Also.
So yes, unofficially Great Britain
Yeah,
win.
as one.
Unfortunately, the miss at the first arrow for India.
9.
No, well, recovery from a miss in compound is. I cannot say. I cannot say impossible because the other team might shot a miss as well, but it's at a certain point it becomes a matter of luck. Because when you're shooting at this level, if you keep the arrows on the target, you cannot reach 10 points in just 4 ends. Yeah, if you had 20 ends, maybe, of course you can make it. But
And it's official by the judge that the bronze medal
as congratulations. Congratulations to Great Britain. Congratulations also to India. And don't forget that even though Indian team will leave with 4th place here, Yoti has already won a medal earlier before with us. And tomorrow Rakesh will compete in the individual gold medal match. And I'm pretty sure also in the team, in the team gold medal match. So tomorrow we will see him again in the Caracalla bath, and he will have his chance to end a final in a happier mood, I think.
So we are ready for the last team of the day and the last match of the day. I remember that today we shot just for the bronze matches, and tomorrow we shot for all gold matches. We are now in Spinaceto, Roma, in the Academy of Police.
Yes, in this academy, it's been this is also the host place for the for a part of the sports team of the police. In fact, archery, other shooting sports, and combative sports are hosted here. And I think we need to say that Vincenza Petrilli, who is shooting now, is also a police officer alongside with us, because me and Cinzia we're both in the sport team of the police. So actually, Enza is competing in her own police academy. Yeah, even though she doesn't train here, so this is not her hometown, this is not her home field. This is new for her. exactly like for every other athlete. So they are presenting the teams. We have on target number 1 team from Italy, Petrilli Vincenza, who have nominated before, and Bettoni Davide, and Italy was ranked 4th. On target number 2 we have Poland with Olzenska, Milena, and Zizek Lucas. That was ranked 2nd after the qualification, and we are so sorry for how we have pronounced your name. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say. And Italy has started the match. So for the first time today, we have seen a team who has chose to shoot 2nd.
Yeah.
Because Poland got the chance to shoot if they wanted to start or shoot 2nd. They decided to let Italy start, which means they have the chance to see what Italy has done now on the first match and maybe check for the wind or things like that. But in case of a shoot-off, Poland will shoot 2nd, which is, I think, for me, not the best thing, because you have to shoot with the pressure of
Yes, sure.
or the relief.
What's happening?
Yeah. Okay, the match has started. I'm sorry. Italy has shot 9 and 8, 17 points. Poland have shot a 9. And another 9. So 18 points for Poland, 17 points for Italy. That's 7. Yeah, 7 on the right. Let's see how Enza will close this first set for Italy.
5 seconds.
Yeah, but she's used.
It's usual for her to finish in this
Yeah, in the same, yes.
last time, last second.
Yeah, Italian team is not a quick team in this double, this couple.
It seems
That's
like
an
9.
and I think that's an 8.
It's an 8.
Yeah.
It's hard to say because there is a lot of shadow.
Yeah. So 7 to win the set for Poland. And lots of time on the clock. That's a 9.
9.
So 35 points for Poland, 32 points for Italy, which means that Poland gets the first 2 points of the match.
Unofficially we have 32 points for Italy and 35 points for Poland. For Petrilli during her career, silver at the Paralympic Games.
So, okay, confirmed 2-0 over Italy. So this means that Italy will start to shoot first again in this second set.
0-2 for Poland with target shooting first.
And the judge said that we can go.
Field is clear, so it's time to start the second end of this last match of the morning and of the day, because this is the last bronze medal match, and these are the last arrows that will fly here in Spinaceto, and we will see we will be again together tomorrow morning in the Caracalla bath for the 9 for Italy.
Let's see the second arrow.
Time to shoot for Enza. It's an 8.
8.
High on the left. She's turning back to the coach, asking for direction to move her side. This is a long hold too, and
This is a 7.
I think a 6 star. Oh, they say it's a
They
6.
say 6 without start.
Yeah, we are checking on the screen like here do from home, so it's not that easy.
This is a
Nah, wow, that was a smooth shot. Quick shot and a 10. Nice.
it's 10.
Wow, that was also a good shot. It's getting tense here. It's 9 seconds on the clock. And Enzo needs to shoot 2.
8.
And that's an 8. On the opposite direction. So, Poland needs 19 points to 20 points to win the set. Okay, 8 points. So, unofficially, Italy has won the second set. They are short on time too.
5, 7, 4. Okay.
That's 10. Wow. Wow. Wow, what a performance, but not enough, because 35-34 Italy wins the second set and plays even plays the match in an even position.
After the second set, but we have to wait.
Okay, so
It's confirmed.
I think it's confirmed. Yes.
Tie. 2 Italy, 2 Poland.
I want to see a shoot off. We haven't seen shoot off in all the morning, so I think it's time. We're late. We're late for half an hour. We're half an hour late, so half an hour or 35 minutes. It doesn't care. So it's time to do a shoot off.
Also, staff behind.
People are screaming at me. People are screaming at me, but I'm just a girl.
We are quite finished, and the shoot off no more. So let's see. Return. See
Yeah, people. No, I think people are angry around me. Because it's lunchtime. Okay, I can get that. Everybody wants to eat, so I'll shut up.
It's 9.
9 for Italy. I'll shut up about these things, but not about the match. Quite a long hold for Enza.
But it's
A really long hold.
to be so long.
Low 6.
Slow.
Yes, she usually has a really long hold on the first arrow and super fast the second arrow because she has no time. Yeah, we all have been there. I can get her.
See how Poland
9. 9.
Seven points for Poland. So this means they have 1 point lead after these 2 arrows.
Let's see how Italy.
Italy needs to keep it up. Yes, strong shot for Italian archer for Davide, and ends with 5 seconds on the clock. She's killing us.
8.
8 high. Yeah, she's. I think the coach behind her needs a cardiologist after after this final. Yeah.
8.
8.
So
So now we have 24 for Poland and 30
needs
for
8
Italy.
to tie, 9 to win the set, and that's an 8.
8.
So
We go
1-1.
1 point by
We're getting closer to what I said before, and I won't repeat because I'm scared of people around me. But okay, so we are about to see the last set of the day. The morning is almost over. The bronze medal matches are almost over.
Bronze medal matches.
So
don't give the last indication.
Yeah.
Italy start.
Italy start, because if you are in a situation of tie, like 3-3, the team who start is the same team that has started in the first end.
First end.
So Italy has started in all the ends in this match. No, the second,
I
the
think
second,
that they
yeah,
start
because
with,
Italy has won the first set. Sorry. So this is a nerve-breaking moment. I 8 high. Yeah, he has shot to 9, close to 8 high in the previous set, so he has fixed his sight. Could be a wise move. And so long hold like before. I think that was a good arrow. Yes, that's 9. So 17 points. Good start for the team of Italy. And let's see how Poland will respond with a 7. So 10 point. Poland needs 10 points to stay in a tie position in this last set of the match. I think that's an 8. Yeah. But both the arrows are low on the left, but I don't think there is enough wind to move the arrows, so I think that's a coincidence. Or
Let's see if Italy maintain
the high
the
level.
partial lead.
They have such a short time, 10 seconds to place the arrow and shoot. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that's a 6, maybe a 5. 5 star. Okay. So, 31 points, maybe 32 for Italy.
7.
So, Poland needs, I think they need a 10.
10.
They need a 10 to win or tie the match. And that's an 8. So, that was close. That was close, but unofficially, Italy is the winner. Because we have a line to check, but even if it's a 5, Italy is the winner.
Let's see the judge
So we wait
that is
to.
looking for the line and for the score.
I think. Well, I think it's confirmed. We can see the agent marking the arrows. But yeah, I think it was sure because athletes from Poland has left the line. Judge is about
Is ready
to.
to say.
Okay, Italy has won the bronze medal here in Spinaceto. So we can hear the Italian team cheering and cheering behind.
So,
So congratulations to both of the team because that was an interesting match.
Yeah.
I think the closest one we have seen so far.
congratulations to all the athletes that take part in this morning of matches.
Yes.
So now we have finished and with the hugging of the
Yeah, we are.
Italian team.
Yeah, we are seeing some big smiles, some big hugs. I love these moments of archery. Like that's the best moment when you get out from the final field,
Okay.
and there are people waiting for you.
So we can say thanks to everybody that follow our live.
Yes.
We remember that tomorrow we will be live in the morning for
Yes,
the
at
gold medal
half past.
match of the team
Yeah.
here on World Archery Europe channel, and then in the afternoon we will be live on Archery Plus channel.
Yes.
So thanks to everybody that follow and
Just a quick timeline: half past
oh,
nine
yes,
in the
tomorrow
morning,
we start at 9:30.
and half past 2 in the afternoon for the individual matches. Be sure to set the alarms and to follow us. We will be together again tomorrow.
Okay.
Have a nice day, and thanks for following us.
Thank you and goodbye.
Goodbye.